Hi Cancer, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first 2 weeks of September. As I do just want to let you guys know, I'm not going to be taking any more personal readings for a while. I'm just really busy right now. So whoever has me booked already, I'm definitely going to be doing. Whoever has booked with me already, but I'm not accepting any more bookings right now. Probably not for the next few months because I want to finish up who has me booked. And you know, I am a professor. I have a full teaching schedule, counseling schedule, and I'm just busy. So I want my readings to end up being a place that I just kind of come into to lose myself. It's my happy place because I love connecting with you guys. Okay, so let's pull a magical shaman oracle, the ghost dance. Okay, Cancer, ghost dance. Let's pull the cards and then we'll talk about all these energies. Okay, so let's get a wisdom of the oracle for you guys. I did shuffle already. I like doing some shuffling on camera. We're going to do a Celtic cross spread. I do like the amount of messages we got. We have so much stuff going on in the sky. Oh my gosh. So don't be surprised, guys, if you feel no place like home. If you feel really tired these first couple of weeks, we have a lot of squares. There's a lot of beautiful energy that's pushing manifestation, but the squares are creating this tension. Really throughout the month. There's a lot going on. I could do an entire video just on what's going on in the sky, but I just want to give you a couple of heads up. Try not to book yourself more than you need to be booked out. In this Virgo season, it's go, 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 and just really be mindful of you not overbooking yourself or overdoing. There is going to be this newness to it and all of this new information rolling in and rolling out, and it can easily be very overwhelming. So you just want to try to keep yourself as centered as you can. And then also we do have on September 13th into the 14th, we have that new moon at 21 degrees of Pisces with Sun in Virgo, trine Pluto in Capricorn, and Mars in Virgo opposing Neptune in Pisces. And what does all that mean? That just means it's a time for karma to be worked out. And it's a time for us to get really honest with ourselves about any of the cracks in the foundation of any area of our life. And sometimes, guys, in doing that, it really increases the likelihood of feeling very inadequate in some way, very insecure, very vulnerable. So something to just, you know, keep in mind. Let me put this here. Put those there, and then we'll pull your Celtic cross spread. Yeah, so, and then we'll pull a couple of qualifying energies from my new cat tarot deck my son gifted me, which is so cute. So cute, a very different deck. Okay. I don't feel like the cards are ready, and I shuffled these so much before I turned the camera on. I don't feel ready. Okay. Alrighty, any messages for Cancer? Hierophant reverse. So this is the situation now. This is what's crossing you. This is what's crowning you. Foundation. Recent past. Near future. Beautiful. This represents you. External energy. Your fear. And your outcome. Good. Being smart in your outcome. Smart in your outcome, Cancer. I like the Hangman. I like the Hangman because the Hangman is really aware, just aware of everything. It's a healthy awareness. It's a good space to be in. Let's pull a few cards for clarification. Knight of Cups. Nice. The Star. Reverse, the Moon reverse, and the Three of Cups celebration. Okay, so let's do the ghost dance first. You could see this. These cards are really quite beautiful, but they are a little kind of washed. I feel like they come out a little washed on camera. So the ghost dance. So the ghost dance of the American Plain Indians. the story of them would be that they would unite the spirits of the living with their ancestors from the other side to bring peace to the world. So what I'm getting with this, with the ghost dance, it's very much many of you tapping into the energy of those who loved you, who you loved, who's crossed over. It doesn't, for those of you who did not lose anyone very close to you, this is this is like the ancestral spirit showing up. And we get this card when we're in a space where we might have the tendency to look at things that we do in our life, and this sounds very negative when I say blame, but credit a lot of the mistakes that we've made in our lives to those who have come before us, those who are older than us at the very least, right? So this is about us really learning unhealthy patterning in our, childhood home or the way we were raised. This could even have to do with people who we loved once upon a time, very unhealthy relationships that we were involved in the past. But this is all about really understanding the fact that blaming people from your past is counterproductive and is not going to serve you in any way other than recognizing any sort of lessons that may be learned from then and moving forward with those lessons and really resolving to create a whole new narrative for your life. And you just getting very in touch with that. If you're feeling trapped in a vicious cycle of nostalgia and just, some of you, I'm getting like mourning a loss of youth or opportunities missed. And it's really, it's also very much a time, I feel like a lot of you really need to get in touch with like relationships that you've had in your past, and you becoming too, like, in your mind snared up in remembering people who you loved once upon a time or people who you've hurt. Because I'm feeling that in one way or another they're going to be reappearing in your life, but there's no learning for you there anymore. Like, whatever you have experienced up to this point in your life, you've experienced. The past is the past. Whatever happened in your childhood home, whatever happened with your family, whatever happened with your ancestors, it doesn't have to be your story right now. It doesn't have to be you. That doesn't have to be your narrative. I'm getting that it's not. So, and you guys really needing to very much embrace that, letting go of any false narratives that you've grown with, right? I mean, if your parents or somebody was incarcerated, it doesn't mean that there's any that you are that person or that that's your path. Or my parents, my parents stayed married for a long time, but it was a very volatile home, right? We've all done it, right? I'm Cancer rising, so I'm resonating with you where I'm feeling empathetic for those of you who are still in that space. It's a very Cancerian thing to do because we're all about the home and the family, and we tend to take these things from our home and from our family throughout our life, and they scar us a little easier than the next person. It just is the way the archetype of Cancer is. And not that we sit around and wallow in, the reason I can't have a healthy relationship is because my mother allowed my father to do A, B, and C to her. It's not so much that we do that, but we're mindful of it and we carry that with us. And I have an unhealthy relationship because of da-da-da-da. Well, you know what? We have to stop telling ourselves those stories, Cancer, and we have to realize that all of that's done. There's a whole new chapter in your book right now, and energy, the spirits, your ancestors, those who love you, everything surrounding you does not want you to hold on to any of that anymore, because it's all done. As you're entering this entirely new chapter of your life. Actually, this is like book number 2. This is the next volume of your life, like that book. Up until this Cancer Capricorn eclipse, it's done. This is a new version of you, a new version of your life. And you really need to let go of what no longer serves you. Any of those just past life scars, anything negative that you might be carrying with you in your past, you don't want to continue to carry anymore. It's not going to be supportive for you to carry it anymore. And no place like home. All right. This is you and you developing your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin. As you're beginning to solidify this and really claim your own dignity and a new sense of integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You're entering a time right now, Cancer, where you know who you are. You hold your head high. Yet with neither pride nor humility, instead you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul here. This puts you in a positive position of power and strength. This is all about you really becoming the most authentic version of yourself. And you feeling at home in yourself where you're safe. You're safe inside of yourself, inside your own house of spirit. This is really a beautiful, beautiful energy to get. And this is not only you, this is those of you who are in an intimate relationship, your friends. This could even be your animals are at home in your life right now. You're just in sync and full of love. And you can be really secure in the knowledge that it's reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety and comfort for you right now and have this very definitive sense of familiarity, for you. Really, really your heart space, right? So you want to be at home in this relationship. You want to be at home in this space that you're in. Because together, you and this important relationship or important relationships, you're adding more love to the world, And this is, because look, when you act in an authentic way, you command the world to reflect that back to you. And that's your highest good. So whether it's your business choices, the investments you're making, or creative projects you're very deeply entrenched in, you're very powerfully on point. And it's because you're being fully yourself for the first time, maybe ever. Radically accepting everything in your journey to date, both your successes and your failures. And you're going to see divinity in all things. And because of that, abundance is a natural progression in this energy when you experience this kind of authenticity, Because look, keeping it real, right? There are times when what's familiar and known to us is not the best choice for us. And we're finally figuring that out. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, right? And we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed maybe in unhealthy ways, right? We've all been there. So avoid being too eager to find that home if you're not feeling it yet, because the energy going into this time period is going to be supporting you. So depending on when you're viewing this, if you're not feeling it yet, just you make a point of choosing something unfamiliar and trust that there absolutely is a new normal on the other side of it. Because just remember, if you do what you did, you're going to get what you got. So really right now, this is about doing the opposite of what in the past has felt right to you, even if it's uncomfortable. Because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And then you're only going to attract and be drawn to the very things that you don't want anymore, right? So this time will not be different unless you do something different and you be that different. And I feel like you guys are absolutely going to be in the space of doing that. So to get these two energies together, it's like, yes, Spirit is telling you, like, let go of the past and be at home in yourself. Yeah. And you know what? You're trying to figure it out because we have the Hierophant reverse in the situation right now. And this is you just entering this phase. And what is the Hierophant reverse is about really trying to get in touch with a new moral code, a new moral compass, a new way of doing life. Because being reversed just tells me that you're not clear on a 100% clear on a definitive path on how you feel about something. Now, that's for some of you. For others of you, this can indicate someone trying to manipulate you. You being in a situation that's unhealthy for you and you knowing that you need to get out of it. For those of you who have not gotten out of an unhealthy situation, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a friendship, someone who's very manipulative. If you're involved with a narcissist and you have to get out, and you just might be very blind to how you can actually do that as you're entering this time period, right? But then we have this Page of Cups energy, and you know, the Page of Cups is all about this very fresh offering of emotions and this very fresh feeling of really wanting to move things forward. Now, you could be meeting someone with this energy for some of you, where it's this offering of their love. And you just want to be careful. The Page of Cups can be kind of an immature energy if you are meeting someone with this energy. So just make sure, and I always say that with this card, you want to make sure that their actions match their words and what they're saying, but really a very positive energy. There's no malice here. There's a genuine desire for a newness, a new chapter, a new level of connection. And this tells me that you're very ready for it. I mean, it's crossing you. It's blessing you. It's blessing you. So, and that's a beautiful blessing to get with the Hierophant reverse. And I do get Cancer. We're gonna have a lot of celebrating going on because we have the Three of Cups here, and then we have the Three of Cups here in the Cat Tower. Look at those cats. Can you see them? Drinking their sloppy drinks. What's in there? There's a little vodka in each bowl. I don't know. But this is the party card. This is celebration. But this is good celebration. This is in the upright. It's about just happiness and connection. This could be feeling connected to yourself. This could be you feeling really connected. In the most mundane sense, this is usually celebrating with friends or close family members. But there's a celebration of heart here and of intentions. So that's really a beautiful crowning energy. I'm going to put these guys here together. There's a beautiful, that's a beautiful energy there, absolutely, for you to get. But then in your foundation, you're just getting over the deepest part of a very anxiety-ridden period. The Nine of Swords upright is, you always call it the 3 a.m. card. It's the card of anxiety. It could be anxiety because of things that are happening in your life external to you, or it could just be a lot of worry, like just self-generated worry, that where you just kind of can't get out of your own way, and the anxiety is real. It doesn't matter how the anxiety gets there. The anxiety is very real, but because it's reverse, this is more positive in the reverse because it tells me that you're on the upswing of what was a very negative time for you, and you're really kind of getting your sense of self back. And I really like that. I really like that for you. Getting your sense of self back. Now, in your recent past, I'm getting that a lot of you had been in a situation where you had a lot of faith in someone. And because Pentacles is about, on the mundane level, it's about money, I always say, but it's also about soul connections. And it's about, having that kind of connection with a person or a situation that we really need in the earthly realm. So it can mean, again, money, it can be resources, a home, anything like that. But it can also be mental health, really good mental health, physical health, and connection. And there's this abundance here because the Nine of Pentacles is all about abundance and achievement. I'm getting that you were in a space in your past where you honestly believed that you were going to be able to have this certain level of attainment with this person, right? And you really did believe that that was going to end up happening for you. You had a lot of faith in what was going on in the past with this person. But now within your Empress energy, you're ready to create new things for yourself. The Empress is the mother of the zodiac. She nurtures things. This is all about growth. This is about beginnings. This is about cultivation. And this is in your near future. Look at the sun is rising above her. This is a new day. This is a new, entering a new part of your life. And I really like this. And listen, this is not to say it's going to be easy, but I really like this. We have the Knight of Cups energy. And the Knight of Cups, look, we have the owl here, which is all about wisdom. So this is about you. Some of you can be inflected with this energy, right? Were you meeting someone who is a Knight of Cup energy, which is somebody who's coming in and really wanting to proclaim very strong feelings of emotions for you. and kind of really wanting to sweep you off your feet, okay? That could be for some of you. For others of you, this is all about wisdom, right? This Knight of Cups with this Emperor, it's about wisdom, and it's about stability of the heart space, and really getting in contact with what you realize now that you need, and changes that you need to make, and where you've been sabotaging yourself up to this point. And when I say sabotage, I mean even it could be as simple as allowing yourself to tolerate situations in your life that you really should not have been involved in, where you were treated unfairly, and I am getting this very much affected you, Cancer. I am getting that. I'm getting that this anxiety was really driven by the star reverse and the moon reverse, because what are these? The star reverse in this deck is about you not being able to see your star. It's about you not being able to see your support. It's about you feeling unsupported. It's about you feeling like nobody has your back, feeling a sense of alone. And this is definitely from somebody, an external source, doing this to you, you allowing it, but it being the inflection of a very unhealthy relationship where you just could not get in touch with your star for anything. You just couldn't do it. You couldn't see it. But the moon reverse is a lot more positive in the reverse than in the upright, because in the upright it indicates secrets, but in the reverse it's secrets coming out. But it's also you recognizing that maybe the moon doesn't shine so bright every night, but you accepting the ebb and flow of things, and you accepting the fact that whatever was is no more. Okay? And you really tapping into this Empress energy now to let this go. The Empress, you have to be very tuned into your Empress energy to allow things to go. Because we can't keep building on top of things that are broken, and on top of things that are unhealthy and not meant for our highest good, right? We can't do that. We won't build. And then in your energy here, we have Five of Pentacles. And this is you just feeling very unsupported right now regarding a certain person or a situation. But you have a lot more help than you realize. But we're allowing this level of disillusionment and disappointment to really impact you regarding this person or situation. And this is you wanting to let go. It's not that you don't want to see it. You just can't. And you're afraid that you're never going to have the Knight of Cups energy, that you're never going to have. So we have it upright here. And here we have it in the reverse. So, okay, for some of you, I'm getting that somebody is trying to offer you their cup, and you're very scared, and you're handling things in not such a good way. You're falling back into old bad habits because you're scared. You're scared to feel. You're scared to let somebody love you. You're scared to allow yourself to love them because you're afraid you're going to end up in an unhealthy situation again, and you just don't want to go through that again, and you're being very pensive, and you're trying to figure out everything from up there. But I like this. This is you just really trying to get in touch with where you're sabotaging yourself and where your blessings are, and you're going to figure it out. I love this. I didn't see this until the last minute, making this connection with these two knights. Yes, somebody wants to offer you their cups, Cancer. Don't sabotage it. Don't be afraid of it. They're good for you. They're good for you. The situation that's entering your life right now is very, very beautiful. It's very good for you. It's positive. Let it happen. Don't work through fears. Let go of whatever this negative thing from your past is. Let go of it. It doesn't belong in your space anymore. Because you have so many good things right in front of you. You are really being pushed by spirit, by your ancestors, everyone from the other side, to find and just enter into this beautiful, beautiful space. Let it all go. Just let all the negative shit go. And let this next book of your life open up for sure. Yeah, beautiful stuff, Cancer. That's what I have for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.